What up and welcome to a new Toy Story figure review. So, what up and welcome to the very first Toy Story figure review of 2019. And what better way to start a new year than to have the very first unboxing episode, by the way, link in the description below, but also the very first figure review to be of a Buzz Lightyear. And obviously he looks awesome. It's not necessarily new. And first off, I got the Toy Story Collection Buzz Lightyear without the helmet, you know, looking very judgmental at all of this because, you know, he's kind of supposed to represent a lot of people in the Toy Story figure fan base who keep on comparing these two. So once we get him out of the box, I'll make my comparison between the two and tell y'all the features and the difference between the two. So at the end of this video, you know the definitive best Buzz Lightyear figure until Toy Story 4 comes out and maybe a new Buzz will come out. But anyway, here we have the Disney Collection Toy Story 3 Spanish speaking Buzz Lightyear. Now, this is not the first release of the Spanish Buzz Lightyear. I will put a picture up of how it used to look. It's a bit more yellow, the box, I mean. Like, here we also have on the inside, it's all yellow, but, you know, it's more like, or maybe a light brown color. And I really wanted to have the very first version, or first edition, of the Spanish Buzz, but, you know, I couldn't find it, and I wanted that I did find on eBay over $100, and yeah, I'm not gonna spend that on a figure that I could get loose for $20. So and somehow I ended up here, and I think this one cost me $40, so it's a nice in-between price. And I wouldn't, if I were you right now, even just looking at him, yes, he's awesome, but I would not pay over $100 for this figure. Like, at all. Like, figures are supposed to be affordable for kids and, you know, collectors, but mostly kids. So, you know, don't spend your money, don't spend more than $100 on a figure. That's just weird, unless you're a collector like me. Anyway, so as you can see, the box right here on the bottom right, we have a sticker, well, sticker not necessarily, sticker logo that says ages 3 and up. I will not read what it says there because I cannot speak Spanish, but down here we have the Disney, Pixar and Toy Story logo, and here on the top of the box, on the front side, we have the Disney Collection logo. And that's it for the front of the box. On the side of the box, we just have all the other characters that they've made. And here he says, to infinity and beyond. And at the bottom it just says, talking Buzz Lightyear. And then, you know, the same text but in different languages. Now, on the back of the box, again, Toy Story logo right there. And the other figures that are also available, those being Woody and Jessie. And yeah, in the back of the box, nothing really crazy, just, you know, tells you what, I almost pointed to this Buzz, but what this Buzz can do, like the wrist communicator, the pop-out wings, the karate chop action, which is my very first Buzz Lightyear that has the karate chop action. And here at the bottom left, it says, I am Buzz Lightyear, I come in peace, Buzz Lightyear at your service, all quiet, nothing to report, to infinity and beyond. Probably being all his English phrases. So that's it for the back of the box. Same on this side as on the other side. Now, on the top of the box, again, nothing really crazy going on. I will put it a bit more to the back. Nothing really crazy going on. It just says to infinity and beyond, talking Buzz Lightyear, and again, the logos. And for the bottom of the box, it just shows that you need AAA batteries and how to put them into your action figure. But that's pretty much it for the box. So let's get this Space Ranger out of the box and on this table and take a closer look at him right now. And here we have the Disney Collection Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger out of the box and on this table. And as you can see, Buzz looks great. Now the very first 5 minutes after I got him out of the box was just realizing that he was a lot lighter than the Toy Story Collection one. And I'll put that Buzz Lightyear right there. Like he is, the Toy Story Collection Buzz Lightyear is a lot heavier than the Disney Collection Spanish Buzz Lightyear. But still, he looks dope. A quick 360 so you can see his overall look. But yeah, the very first thing was just the weight of this figure and the different type of plastic that they've used, like moving Buzz. So we're getting into articulation right now. Like trying to move his legs, it just makes me feel very scared of maybe breaking him, but you can get him in some really crazy poses, but he's really, the quality of the plastic is really bad and his joints are pretty loose. So so yeah, it would be dope to get him in a pose such as this, but once you do, yeah, he falls. So yeah, the quality of this figure, like plastic wise, is pretty bad, but you know, it's whatever. I didn't get this figure because I thought he was better than the Toy Story Collection one. I knew, or I thought, that the Toy Story Collection Buzz Lightyear was just the best, bar none, Buzz Lightyear figure ever made. But because the only reason I bought this figure was because of his face. And one of the most awesome features, well, no, first we're gonna continue the articulation. So for his legs, they can go forward and backwards a bit. He does have a bend at the knee, even though it's pretty, well, actually I'll take it back. The pegs in his body, or the articulation, is not very loose. So I take it back, only this one, like upper leg. So, but yeah, he does have a bend at the knee. And that's pretty hard to move. As for his feet, they can only go up and down, no side to side movement. As for his waist, I don't think it's pretty stiff, but he's limited to only that far to the side, so he cannot do a full 360. As for his arms, first I'll get him back. Again, pretty stiff, and it really makes me feel insecure about moving him. And scary because it's just so, it even sounds bad. But anyway, as for his arms, well, actually for his right arm, he can go up and down all the way. He does have a bend at the elbow, or even though it's pretty tight joint. My god, you really have to force it a bit, and that's exactly why I hate this type of quality. Because if you put too much force on moving him, you might break him, and oh my god, I hate it. Now onto the features, or actually no, first we're gonna take a look at his face. Well, which is one of the features is his pop-up helmet. So you just press the button on his side right there. I'll just zoom in and put it on manual focus, and there you go. You just press this button right here, and then it opens up, and then you can see the exact reason why I bought this figure, and that is his awesome smirk and his super confident look that he has right now. He's just so macho, and that's exactly why I love this figure, because it definitely nails the whole Spanish Buzz Lightyear part. The whole aesthetic of that, you know, the overconfidence a bit, the super big ego, the macho mentality, it definitely shows in this face, and I just love his smirk. And for his head articulation, he can move left, or he can look left and right. He can't really look up and down, And as you can see, his head is a bit tilted downwards, but that's not really a problem, because, you know, it just adds more macho to the look. So that's great. Now, back to the figure. Now for his left arm, we're going back to the features. Put his helmet down again, because this one has the karate chop action. After this we'll get into sounds. So to activate the feature, you just lift the arm up, and this, I got freaking scared, man, when this happened. Look at this. It just really, it just flies up. Look at this. Oh, even now, I still don't like it. After that, you turn him around and you see this gray button on his back, and you just simply press it, and then you activate the karate chop action, which is a beautiful callback to Toy Story 1, where Woody uses that feature to defend himself by using Buzz. So it's kind of messed up, but still a nice, awesome feature to have. And this is the very first Buzz Lightyear that I own that has this feature, and is also an extra reason why I wanted to have this one. So not only does he have a pop-up helmet, not only does he have the karate chop action, but he also has a wrist communicator that you can open very easily. You just simply like that. Nothing really crazy going on. Again, I'll zoom in, and as you can see, it's the same exact figure, exact sticker as Buzz has in the movies. So that's just a small, nice thing that they did. And you don't hear any sounds when you press the buttons. So because there is a Toy Story 1 or Toy Story 2 figure that does have that feature. I think it's the flight control Buzz. Not totally sure on that, but as you can also see, he does have some of these little rips in the sticker, and that's because it wasn't placed properly on it. So it's, you know, I don't really care, it's just a small thing. But anyway, you can just close it off right there. Nothing really crazy, no clicking noise that the Toy Story Collection one has. I can let you hear that, because you see, because when you open this one up, you hear like that, and when you close it, you hear this sound. So you do hear it pop open, and when you shut it, you hear the same exact sound here. With the Disney Collection one, nothing. Just nothing. Just again, a very small detail. And another nice little, oh my god, this is a very big issue of mine, like moving him. I still hate it. Whew, man. Okay, the last, I think it's the last, besides the wings obviously. Let's move up his arm. The last awesome callback to the movies is, of course, Andy on his foot. That's just a nice, beautiful detail that they added on this figure, which makes him a very unique Buzz Lightyear, besides the normal Disney Collection Buzz Lightyear, because the Toy Story Collection one doesn't have that. So that is also a nice thing. So that's it for that small detail. And now, last but certainly not least, his pop-out wings. So first I'll show it from the front, and then I'll show it from the back. From the front, here we go. They look beautiful. I may just do it again, but then with the Toy Story Collection Buzz to the side. As you can see, the wingtips do have the nice lights. And this is a very small issue that I have with this figure. Because with the Toy Story Collection one, you can just move the wings and then leave them like this. But if you do that with this one, it automatically pops out again. So that's kind of annoying, but after that you just click them in place. Again, the wings from the front, just for a better shot. So again, looks dope. Now from the back, push him in, and here we go. So he does have nice wings with beautiful lights, but I do find them a bit too short. You know, they're not big enough. Also, they're not wide enough, but that's even the Toy Story Collection Buzz Lightyear with his wings. it's more accurate than this one, but still he looks dope. Now for his phrases, before we compare him with his wings to my utility belt Buzz Lightyear, because I'll use that one, because this one, yeah, I messed up the wings, the Toy Story Collection one, so we cannot pop them out. I'll show that right now. Ooh, please stand. See, like nothing's working, so just to prove that. Anyway, for his phrases, first we'll listen to the English ones and then we'll listen to the Spanish ones. So English first, here we go.
I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace. Buzz Lightyear, at your service. All quiet, nothing to report. Please be careful. You don't want to be in the way when my laser goes off.
And as for the sound of his laser, that was absolutely a horrible sound. Like, this is not movie accurate at all. I don't know where they got it from, but I hate it.
They are a beryllium carbonic alloy, and I can fly. To infinity and beyond!
Anyway, that was almost the outro. But, yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the English phrases.
Approaching destination. Re-engaging gravity.
Apparently not.
Area secure.
Okay.
Buzz Lightyear to Star Command. Come in, Star Command. No backtalk. I have a laser, and I will use it. Stand back, everyone. Everyone take cover. Who goes there?
Okay, so those were pretty much all the English phrases. So now for the Spanish ones.
Soy Buzz Lightyear. Vengo en son de paz.
I have no idea. I think he just says, I'm Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace. I don't know.
Para un guardián espacial, cada día es una aventura. Hasta el infinito y más allá. Buzz Lightyear a Comando Estelar. Adelante, Comando Estelar. Soy Buzz Lightyear, guardián espacial.
Okay, so it's pretty much, this is a small assumption, but I think he's just saying every English phrase in Spanish, which is obvious, but you know, we'll continue.
El mal nunca descansa, y tampoco Buzz Lightyear. Soy Buzz Lightyear, unidad de protección del universo.
Oh, protector of the universe. Okay, so there are a few extra lines here and there.
Hola amigo, ¿qué tal estás? Buzz Lightyear, a tu servicio. Defiendo la galaxia de la amenaza de invasión. Todo en calma, nada que reportar. Soy Buzz Lightyear. Vengo en son de paz. Para un guardián espacial. Cada día es una aventura. Hasta el infinito y más allá.
I think those were all his Spanish phrases. So again, I love this feature, and overall he just looks dope, and especially the face is so macho, so awesome, and that's exactly why I bought him. And also that he has Andy on his foot, and that he has a karate chop action feature, and he does have the wrist communicator, so it is a very good Buzz Lightyear figure. Now I'll bring in the utility belt Buzz Lightyear for wing comparison and everything, or maybe just a quick size comparison next to Commander Nebula. Pretty soon he will be joined by another Space Ranger who I will not name, but that project is almost finished. But here he is next to Commander Nebula, so he's a bit taller apparently than Commander Nebula. So yeah, they look dope together. So that's a very short size comparison. Here we have them standing together, and as you can see, they look great. I'll put them a bit more to the middle of the screen. Put that one to the side because we're not going to use him anytime soon, or like ever. And as you can see, they even together they look great. Like, this could be the Buzz Lightyears from Toy Story 2. You know, they look so good together. But yeah, it kind of looks like the Disney collection Buzz Lightyear is taller than this one, but I'm not totally sure on that. But you know, I'm not gonna say that this is a big difference between the two, because that's stating the obvious, and that would not be fair, because this one would also have to have utility belt Buzz Lightyear in order for us to compare those two. It doesn't, so we won't. Now, as you can see, the stickers, the Space Ranger sticker are different colors. Here on the utility belt Buzz Lightyear is more of a light blue, and on the Disney Collection one it's more of a dark blue. So that's a very small difference. As for the sticker, it's a bit higher up with the Disney Collection one than with the Toy Story Collection one. The buttons are a bit different, but that's nothing really crazy. Now, a very big difference is waist articulation, or rather an ab crunch. The Disney Collection one does not have an ab crunch, like at all. And as you probably already know, the Toy Story Collection one does have one right there. Well, he does have an ab crunch, so that looks dope. I kind of prefer this helmet over that one, but that one has the awesome feature, so that's a plus for the Disney Collection one. He has a better and more accurate sounding laser sound. I will not press the button because this figure is over 9 years old now, so you probably know what he sounds like, and if you don't, I'll link my figure review of the utility belt Buzz Lightyear down in the description below. Speaking of the utility belt Buzz Lightyear, I want to state this right here and right now. Please stop commenting if this Buzz is for sale. He's not for sale. I'm not selling my Buzz Lightyears, especially not my utility belt Buzz Lightyear, because this is my favorite figure of all time. So I'm not selling them. I used to have 5. I sold 3 of them. I'm not selling the other 2, they're mine, so please stop commenting that. I would really appreciate that. Thank you. Now, the Risk Communicator sticker is a bit bigger on the Disney Collection one than on the Toy Story Collection one, and it's a bit hard to open up. Give me a second. Hold up. I'm gonna do this off camera real quick. That's better. So yeah, it's a lot easier to open the Risk Communicator on that one, which I do prefer. I like that because this, as you just saw, could be a bit of a pain in the ass to open up. And this one opens and closes like that. Now, this one does have a bit more articulation at the feet, and also he's a lot heavier. I already stated that fact, but still. Now, for the wings, as you can see, they are pretty nice, but they are also a bit too thin. As for this Buzz Lightyear's wings, they are a lot bigger and a lot thicker, you know? Kinda sounds like I'm talking about, you know, something else. Anyway, so, sorry for that horrible comment. Anyway, so for backside view, I'll put his waist a bit more like that. So, as you can see, and just like I stated, the Disney Collection's Buzz Lightyear wings are a lot thinner than the Toy Story Collection one. These are a lot thicker, and this part is a lot thicker than right here. But this one does have the Karate Chop action button, and this one doesn't. This is just a sticker. And as for the back, nothing really crazy. They just do have the added red part right there, and the Disney Collection doesn't. So these are all very minor things, but yeah, I still do prefer these wings. So that's it for the wings. Besides one last little thing, just like I stated before, I can leave these like that, and if I try it with the Disney Collection one, they pop back out, so you really have to move it, take a bit more time to put them back into place. As for the Toy Story Collection ones, you can just, and done. You just pop them right in and it's over. So I think that's pretty much it for, hold up, give me a second, yeah. That's pretty much it for the overall comparison between the Disney Collection Spanish-speaking Buzz Lightyear and the Toy Story Collection Buzz Lightyear. He does not have the Andy signature on his foot, but that's, again, very minor things, but it's the minor things sometimes that add up and become something huge. That was really weird. Anyway, so which figure would I recommend? Either one. If you want to have the utility belt Buzz Lightyear, or if you want to have a utility belt Buzz Lightyear, definitely get this one. But if you want to have a more Toy Story 1 accurate Buzz Lightyear, I would recommend that one because of the karate chop action, because of the signature on his foot, because of the wrist communicator. You know, if we're going for Toy Story 1 accuracy and maybe Toy Story 3 accuracy for the whole Spanish feature, definitely get that one. But if you want a Buzz Lightyear that you can put in some crazy awesome poses and make beautiful stop motions with, I would prefer or recommend that one. And for pricing, the utility belt Buzz is more expensive than the Disney Collection Buzz Lightyear, but if you get the regular Buzz Lightyear, such as this one, I got this off of eBay for I think $20. So yeah, you definitely can get the Toy Story Collection Buzz Lightyear for a nice price. So it's just personal preference, but I do prefer the Toy Story Collection one over the Disney Collection one, but I mainly bought this for his face. So that's pretty much it. So at the end of the day, the choice is yours. I told all the differences between the two. Hopefully it helped you, and yeah, I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So I hope you liked this video and that it made your day even more awesome than it already was. If it did, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video with all your friends and folks. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you had an awesome day. I wish you an awesome day, and I'll see you guys and girls in the next video. Peace.